Hello and welcome to another Observe Channel Tournament League matchup. This is part of our Thursday Thunder tournament, which is a winner's bracket, loser bracket style tournament. And this is another matchup in the winner's bracket between Amatoruso or Amma and Soup. Both these players having definitive wins in the first round of the winner's bracket for this tournament. Amatoruso making an impressive debut to the Observe Channel Tournament League. Soup spawning as the blue Terran at the upper left-hand corner, while Amma spawning as the yellow Protoss in the upper right-hand corner. So could be an interesting matchup here. Soup, never having played Amma before, doesn't know what to expect from him. But the same goes for Amma of Soup. Soup has a fairly solid build against Protoss players, as he does play against Protoss quite frequently, getting to play such well-known and talented players as Doctor or Cachulian. So really has a lot of experience against Protoss, but by no means does that make him favored in this match. Both players doing a little bit of scouting the wrong direction around the map to begin with. Not quite able to get that early scout correct, which is going to delay any sort of knowledge of exactly what the other player is doing. Although this early in the game, it's unlikely to make much of a difference, especially at the level of play we're seeing from these players. Soup messing up his front door gate just a little bit, misplacing that barracks and then misplacing his supply depot, leaving a little door open which could be exploited by our Protoss player if Soup is not careful to somehow protect that or close it off. Really needed to be a little bit more precise on his placement, as that probe sneaks right in already. That gap being taken advantage of. So we are going to see scouting from our Protoss player as he gets into the base of our Terran, sees that orbital command being researched, sees the 1 Rax, and Soup frustrated with his own misclick. We see 2 gateways and a cybernetics core out for our Protoss player, as warp gate technology is being researched, so could be some early warp pressure or standard mid-game play. It really depends on whether he goes 3-gate robo or 4-gate pressure. It's just going to be interesting to see. We have a factory going down for Soup, and this is his standard build. Soup generally goes 1 Rax, 1 factory into a fast Thor, which puts a lot of pressure on those gateway units. Amma did get to see this build from Soup against Terran Freak early in this tournament, as Soup really used Thors to effectively counter the Stalker Zealot combination that is so popular in early and mid-game play from Protoss. So Soup going once again for this build, having had it work so effectively for him in his first matchup, going to stick with it and see if he can't get it to work again. There's the armory going down, which is necessary to get those Thors out. So we are going to be seeing Thor play from Soup, as we have 3 gates out for our Protoss player, and a robo. So we are seeing 3-gate robo. The robotics facility already rallied all the way across the map, so as soon as that first observer pops out, our Protoss player is going to see exactly what's going on and know how to counter Soup. Lots of sentries out for our Protoss player, which is really a good thing to do early against sort of bio push or anything like that. Although the force fields ineffective once Thors are on the field, as Thors just stomp right through them, making them a lot less potent, and allowing the Terran player to march his army directly into the Protoss forces. If we look at the army count of both players, we currently have 48 over 39, favoring our Protoss player just slightly. So we do see a slight advantage to our Protoss player at the moment, as Soup moves down looking to take his natural now that the first Thor is out on the field. And we see a little bit of scouting by Soup, checking to see if there's any sort of proxy pylon or any sort of cheese going to be going down for our Protoss player. Protoss does see that Thor out on the field, so immediately reacting by pulling out two Immortals, which counter those Thors quite effectively. Immortals, because of their upgraded special shields, really great against heavy mech units.